Stav, Abby and Matt. You're only a what if away from great holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel. Stav, Abby and Matt.
Brisbane wakes up with Stav, Abby and Matt on B105.
Hello, podcasters.
Hello.
Hello.
How are we today?
We are good.
You're going to learn today why you should just never bother being romantic.
Yeah, just give it
That
up.
is not...
Give it up.
Was that not the message?
It wasn't the message. It
Oh.
just meant make sure that you try again. They always say you have to try something 10 times before you quit.
I will
Really?
say it does revolve around crisps, which are chips in the UK.
Yeah.
And you guys probably wouldn't be aware, but Britain takes crisps very seriously.
I take...
So you would love it there. It's
Chips
a chips
very
paradise.
seriously.
They have so many different flavours
Yeah.
you never dream of.
To be fair, I never used to because I'm not a huge fan, but every single person in my house loves them. So if I don't have potato chips in the house...
So is that how we got fancy from them? Like when I grew up, it was like barbecue, salt and vinegar, original, atomic tomato were the like out there ones. But now you've got cracked pepper
Truffle.
and lime,
Yeah.
truffle, sweet
sour
chili,
cream,
sour cream.
Yep.
chives.
You know what I mean?
The
Yeah.
spicy ones are pretty good.
Yeah.
Jalapeno
Yeah.
ones.
The other thing that blew people's minds this week is, you know, those Harvest, the pea ones?
Yes.
Yeah, the snaps.
Yeah, the snaps, not peas.
What are they?
They're shaped to look like peas, like almost the same thing as Pringles are made out of.
Right.
No pea has ever been in there.
that doesn't really surprise me.
Doesn't surprise you? People were blown. They're like, what? I thought they were
People
peas. I
got
thought they
blown
were
as well.
healthy.
No, well,
Like twisties, they make up like a mix and then shape them, right?
Yeah.
but twisties totally have chicken in them, right?
Oh, dear.
What is the better twisty?
I like the
Original
cheese,
or
I
chicken?
think. I like
Cheese
the
or chicken?
Cheese.
Yeah.
I don't even like this debate. It annoys me.
See, I'll
chicken
throw
should
in-
not be around.
When I have a chicken, I go, God, these are good. But I couldn't consistently have them. You know? They're just a nice little twisty breaker in between.
They really stuck to. They don't have any other flavours, do they?
When you're on a good thing,
I'd like flaming hot twisty would be all right.
that's Cheetos ball game though, right?
Like
Yeah.
a hot twisty would be good.
Remember tubes? Did you guys have tubes?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, put them on your finger. Yeah, well, then
Yeah.
they just...
They were the other brand of Cheezels.
Cheezels, yeah. But they're the ones that the canteens used to always offer at schools. It's like they had some sort of deal.
All right, well, let's get into it. Here is today's podcast.
Have you ever been romantic? Tried to
No.
be romantic? You are. But it backfires. You know, it should be like in a movie where you're like, oh, this is going to be hot. And then it just goes horribly wrong. Because I think this is really cute. But it's strange that they didn't get the right instructions. Because a husband's romantic surprise for his wife was the fact that she likes crisp chips.
Yeah. Okay.
We call them potato chips. She likes them so much. So he wanted to surprise her, right? This is a bit of what happened.
Johnny Norman had asked hotel staff to place 30 assorted bags of crisps on the bed to surprise his wife, who adores crisps and spends up to £15 a week on them.
It's her favourite thing. She loves Chris more than she loves me, so that were it.
However, the staff actually opened the bags, leaving a huge mess, but Rachel still ate a few. Since that day, Johnny hasn't tried any more romantic antics.
So the staff were like, they like crisps. That's really weird because normally it's rose petals.
Yeah.
So they've opened the bags and put them
Throwing
all...
the chips all over the bed.
Which everyone hates crumbs on the bed.
Yes.
So she still just went, oh, thank you, and tried to open them up. But then at that point, it doesn't look like it's staff issues. It looks like it's him.
Yeah, like he's asked to
Yes.
do that.
Yeah.
Can you, I suppose, can you put 15 bags of crisps on the bed?
He did say bags. But they've obviously got it wrong. And he's gone, oh, gosh.
And you couldn't do anything on that.
I would have to...
Want to make a bet?
Yeah, I know. Pin cushion over there.
I'm not going to let a few crumbs get in the
roll
way
up
of a
the
good
sheet
time.
and put them away. You couldn't sleep on them.
Imagine that halfway through. She's like, ooh, lovely.
Oh, barbecue. Salt and pepper. Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's stinging bits.
It would. But 131060, have you ever done anything romantic or tried to be like that sexy thing? It's just gone horribly wrong. My friend actually got knocked out. She tried to do a striptease for her husband's anniversary. She was telling everyone
And he didn't
about
like it.
No, she really tried to do a bit of a number and fell down on her head, got knocked out cold, had to go to the hospital and go and get stitches.
So she fell and hit her head on the floor.
Yeah, we're trying to work out, we're like, what move did you do? She goes, does it matter? And we're like, yes, it does. And she said, I was trying
Did a
to
big
do...
hair whip around?
No, she was
it's
trying
upside
to
down.
do like a roll on her back and put her legs up in the chair, but instead she put her bum up too high and went smack bang down on her head.
Right.
And it it banged on the back of her head. And
All the girls at the strip joint are like, it all happens to us at the start, babe. Don't worry. It all happens. Oh, God. Your trench coat story is a good one.
No. I tried to surprise Scotty at the airport. We were living apart.
Yeah.
We broke up. He went to Fiji. I stayed home.
Yeah.
And then we got back together. And then when he was coming back, because we didn't see each other for like 6 months, I tried to be like, oh, this will be nice, meeting him at the airport. And well, it was winter, and I had a trench coat and just had like lingerie under. So then I was going through the airport, and I know that it seems obvious that you would have to take off your coat, but I really didn't think you would.
Yeah.
But because I probably had it done right up, they're like, can you please take off your coat? And I said, no.
Which,
And
I
they-
mean, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, fair enough.
I
Through
said,
you
oh,
go.
no, I can't. And then he's like, why? And I was like, oh, do you mind if I tell her? So then she came in and I was like, I don't really have anything under. And she goes, you're still going to have to take it off. I was like, I'll go. So I sat in the car. I was like, hey, I can't come in and get you, but I'm in the car.
What was their option? Did she offer to take you into
No,
a
there was
room?
no offer.
Jacket
And it
off
was
or
just
nothing?
all of a sudden when you refuse and then people start to look at you and it feels like the whole
Yeah.
airport has just stopped. And you're like, oh,
Yes.
no, that's right.
I'm hiding something under here.
There
Yeah.
could have been 3 people in lingerie under there.
It's like when people do the wrong booking as well. You know, when you're like, for Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
wrong month.
When I was trying to win Esther back, when we were on one of our breakups,
Yeah.
we started dating again, like doing
cute.
proper dates.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, you know what? We've had never gone to the movies before. That was never a date that we'd ever done. I thought, let's go to the movies. And I stupidly picked Borat.
Okay, romantic.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And it was, yeah.
Get her in the mood.
No, it
Did
didn't.
she find it funny at least, or she didn't?
No, because I think I felt so awful about it. I kept on saying sorry.
Yeah.
And
Because
there's
you're
Right.
back dating. This was the opportunity to impress.
Exactly. So, you know, when a man's constantly going, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Are you having fun? Are you enjoying the movie?
Yep, yeah, I am. Shh.
Yep. Shut up, mate. 13, 10, 60. Romantic gestures gone wrong. This one I don't think is quite as bad as it could have been. It obviously went wrong, but I think there's some wins to be had there. When did you try to be romantic? We'll get your calls on next.
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.
We're asking what romantic gesture went wrong. A husband said that he told the hotel, look, she loves crisps, potato chips. Just put like 50 packets on the bed for when we return from dinner.
Family mix box from Woolies.
Yeah.
Grab us one of those.
But they sort of got it wrong. They opened all the crisp and put it on the bed.
The fact that they did that makes me think that's not the weirdest thing that they've had to do.
100%.
Well, they just
not.
follow the order, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's like those cake stores when it's just her name on top of a love heart, and that's what they put on the cake.
Just her
I love
name,
that. That's
yeah.
my favourite.
That's a question for another day. Requests for a hotel.
Yes, that's a good one. Anyway, romantic gestures gone wrong is what we're doing at the moment. John in Wishart, what's yours?
Yeah, hi guys. So I was going to propose to my wife now. I bought the ring for her, let her pick out the ring, but it was the wrong size, so the jewellers had to resize it. The week after, I had to go back to the jewellers and pick it up. So they put it in a little fake rose that you open up, the rose, and the ring's inside it.
Yeah, lovely.
So I took that back to the car and said, look, the ring wasn't ready. They haven't done it yet, but they've given me this rose just to, you know, like as a consolation prize. It'll be ready next week. So she didn't even look at it. We're driving along in the car on the highway, and I said, aren't you going to open it? She goes, what do you mean open it? She goes, I don't want that, and threw it out the window.
Oh,
A $5,000 engagement ring was a lot of money back then.
yeah, it's
A lot of money now.
So she was just annoyed it wasn't ready because she was like, oh, gosh.
Yeah, I don't want that rose.
You got it back?
Yeah, I did. We're doing 100 k's along the freeway, and she ran down the window and threw it out the window.
Wow.
So I had to quickly pull over, reverse back, and then I get down on my hands and knees on the side of the highway and open it up for her and propose to her.
That is romantic. On the M1. Wow.
Oh, good on you, John.
Wow. Catherine on the GC, what's your romantic gesture? I go wrong.
Well, we went on a very belated honeymoon and we went on a cruise and it was such a lovely time. And the first night we're in our room and I thought, you know, it's time to be together, and I jumped on the bed and gave myself a concussion with the backboard.
Oh,
yeah. So safe to say I went to sleep and he went out to play trivia.
Oh, no.
Were you staying at a casino?
No, it was on a cruise.
Oh,
You know, they
cruise,
got
sorry,
the casino,
cruise.
so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Fun times. We're still together, though.
Yeah.
And winning the trivia night tonight is Toey AF.
Sonny in Capalaba, what was their romantic gesture gone wrong?
My girlfriend got a unit, so she wanted a bit of role play. So she had a fantasy about a workman. So I put on overalls and head to toe in overalls, and I've got work boots on, and I put my Johnson out the bottom of it, and I've knocked on the door. And this Asian couple's behind me, and they're going, "Are you okay?" I've gone, "Oh no!" So I've had to put my Johnson back in my pocket, back in. I've turned around and I've said, "Oh, I'm just looking for number 8," and then I had to call them, my missus, on the phone while they're there because they thought something was weird was going on. And she goes, "No, I'm 2 houses down the road." So I've gone in there all prepared, me Johnson on, I've got a G-string on. And it's 2 houses down the road.
Wow, that could have ended up. You're lucky. That could have ended a lot badder.
Imagine if you got arrested for
Oh,
exposure.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, I quickly, snuck it back in my pocket.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We know.
You mentioned your Johnson a lot.
Or the person that opened the door is like, "Oh, well, this is going to be a free service. Great. Fix my telly." And
Are you guys still together?
yeah, we are. Yeah, bless her heart.
Do you keep in touch with the Asian couple?
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Dear Abby.
Sometimes in life, gets real, and that's when you need Abby to help.
I'm trying to help you.
This is an interesting one. And maybe you've got a story of it. It's worked out well for you. I would love you to be able to give him some answers. Our number is 13 10 60. I think he's gone to Toowoomba, by the way, Matty, so you might actually know him. But he has said, "Dear Abby," I've got to read it out. It's a little bit long, but it says, "Last 5 years have been pretty crappy. Basically, my wife and I wanted to have kids, found it impossible for some reason, decided that we were okay with having no kids. Then she decided we weren't. We broke up, and a year later, she had a kid to someone else. I didn't take it well at all. Then my dad got sick and no one else was able to look after him. So I guess with me not having much for life compared to my brother and sister, I moved away from Brisbane to live with him." Now, he streams online, by the way. Thank you for listening. I guess I've been feeling pretty good lately as I bumped into a girl I knew years ago when I was getting pizza. It was funny because I kind of did the double take when I was walking out, like, do we still know each other? Like, do we know each other? She is still a stunner, and it's been really strange how easy it's been to hang out with her. I really, really like her. She's super smart, moved back to where we all grew up when she went through a breakup. She has a little girl who I haven't met yet, but we've been seeing each other a lot. The twist is she's my best mate's ex-girlfriend. They broke up in early 20s when he moved to Brisbane and she to Sydney. I thought, okay, I'll just have to tell my mate because, I'm going to speak about her. So I just said, "Hey, I bumped into blah, blah, blah. I think I might ask her out." I didn't mention that we have been hooking up, and he wrote...
Classic. Would you mind?
Yeah.
Would you mind?
Yeah.
He wrote back, "No way are you asking her." I wrote back, "Are you serious, mate?" And he said, "Yes, I am. We only broke up because she went to uni. I've always still had feelings for her." Now I'm in this strange thing about, do I actually just leave her alone because of my mate, or do I talk to her about it? If I talk to her about it, I feel like I might be opening up an invitation for them to rekindle an old flame because he separated from the mother of his children 6 months ago. Now he's saying, "Oh, well, if you have a number, I might meet up with her when I come and visit." What do I do now?
That's a nightmare.
Oh, that is such a nightmare.
That's a nightmare. Thruple?
No, not with your mate. It's gross.
Trying. It is. And shout out to your mate, who you're not a big fan of, obviously.
13 10 60. I would say talk to her about it, but I would say talk to her about it, right?
Okay.
But then do you have to say, "Hey, I've asked him, he said no," because then she might go, is he still interested? But then if that's the case...
You don't want to be with her.
You don't want to be with her.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, see, you would have
He said he's like...
You'd hope at that point in your life, after you've been through divorce and stuff, that the high school stuff would be gone. But
No, I don't
it's
think it ever
always
is.
there,
My
isn't
nana
it?
had the high school stuff when she was in a nursing home. She said that another girl was prettier than her. I'm like, you're in your 90s. Move on. But she wanted to go and get her hair done twice a week because this other lady did. I was like, are you for real?
Wow.
Don't we grow up out of this?
No, obviously not. See, that's
13, 10, 60, if you've ever gone out, I guess, with your friend's ex, and I know that might be like a no-go zone, but this was like 20 years ago.
I think he needs to be honest with his mate, because at the end of the day, now he's already hooked up with her, and the mate's going to find out that they've hooked up at some point.
That's true.
So the
But then what
damage
about
there
if
is
he comes
done.
and visits? Because it sounds like now, I reckon his friend's being a bit of a tool, to be honest. To
Oh,
never
yeah.
mention her, then all of a sudden be like, oh, but he's only 6 months broke up. So I reckon
Yeah.
he's going to be on what my friends call the outreach program,
Right.
which will be, oh my God, anyone I remotely had a romantic link with, I'm going to now message them because they're just going to fall at my feet.
Does that not work?
It's a numbers game, Matty.
Yeah, right, okay. Just
only need one.
I know that they broke up because she went to uni in Sydney.
Yeah, it wasn't like a bad breakup or anything.
No.
But at the same time, why haven't you rekindled since then?
No,
Now
life gets
just
in the
because
way.
you brought it up.
Yeah.
And you know what? He would have went, oh my God, I bumped into your ex. She's a stunner. Can I ask her out?
Yeah.
And he's gone,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She is a star.
That's
Good.
right.
Yeah, I better.
Saw on Facebook she broke up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That is really unfair from the best mate to be saying that. Like,
He might not
have
have said that if he knew that they were hooking up, though. Remember that. He didn't tell him that was happening.
Well, no, he's asked if he could ask her out. So
Did he have to ask?
Yeah.
Oh, no, see, it was the early 20s as well. I mean, I don't know their relationship, but at some point, you have to grow up and let people do what they want to do. It sounds like he's jealous that his mate has gone through this big breakup and now he's on the up because he's, found someone who might be filling his life. And his mate's like, oh, I want you down here with me all sad and sorry, which is really unfair.
So the mistake he's made is actually asking as opposed to, hey,
Telling, yeah.
I've actually been seeing blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
You wouldn't believe it.
You're not going to believe it.
I fell into bed with. I didn't realise.
Did you go out with her? I mean,
13, 10, 60. What happens in this situation? Have you been in a similar sort of setup? What do they do? It's quite messy. Help us out. 13, 10, 60.
Stav, Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Dear Abby.
Sometimes in life, gets real, and that's when you need Abby to help.
I'm trying to help you.
if you've got a little bit of a pickle, a dilemma, if you share it, I guarantee other people have gone through it. Send an email, Dear Abby, ABY, at b105.com.au, and then you can pick which responses you like. I've got one from a guy who said he's had a real crappy 5 years. His wife and him broke up because they wanted kids, couldn't have kids, then were okay with it. Then she decided she wanted, and a year later, she had a child to someone else. So he said he's found it really, really tough. His dad got sick. All his siblings had a life but him, as he put it. So he moved back home to where he grew up to look after his dad and look after the farm there. Ends up that he bumped into a girl that he knew, liked her, still likes her. Everything's been going so well. They're seeing each other. But the twist is that that's his best mate, still his best mate's ex-girlfriend. They broke up early 20s. Now he text his mate saying, oh, she's like such a stunner. Do you mind if I ask her out? And he wrote back saying, no way.
Because the best mate is now newly
now
single
he's
and
single.
wants to have a dig.
He wrote back saying, are you serious? And he said, yeah, because we only broke up because she went to uni, still got feelings for her, and in fact, might come back. I might come and see you, I guess.
Oh, how
on a week.
convenient.
Well, from his point of view, he's just scared, oh, yeah, like she's stunning. And he's gone, oh, great, I'm single. I'll come down and visit you or up or whatever it is.
To be fair, actually, she's not as attractive as I'm making out.
Yeah. Actually, she's got a boyfriend. Don't come.
Hayley, what's your advice in this
Hi.
situation?
Look, I married my husband of 10 years. We now have 3 kids together. Before we were together, he was with my best friend and I was with one of his close friends. We used to go on holidays together as like couple friends. Their relationship broke down. My relationship broke down. And about a year later, he reached out to me and was like, hey, do you want to get dinner? I didn't think at the time like anything of it, like, oh, we're just friends, but here we are 10 years later. I did have to make the conscious decision that it was going to end a friendship by making that choice, which was really hard at the time, but I would never take it back. I've got the best life with the best partner, and I just think you need to make that decision. If he's the girl that he really has feelings for, he needs to make the choice between a friendship and a potential amazing relationship.
And that's the thing, the relationship might not work out, and then I guess you've lost the friendship. Would you guys be, I'm just asking the guys here, would you still be able to be friends with...
I would hope that I could be mature enough that I'm not with that person anymore.
Being...
Well, you don't know what your feelings are going to do you? Yeah. But I would hope that I, wouldn't do that to a mate. I guess...
You get the other side of it, people going, good luck, sucker!
Exactly. Exactly. But...
You've got to work out, like she was saying, is it going to be worth losing a friendship?
Losing a friendship, yeah. And you don't know because you don't know how good the relationship's going to be.
Yeah.
But are you going to resent your mate anyway because you're always going to be thinking, there could have been something there?
It's a dilly of a pickle.
I reckon when he's going to visit them, book a holiday for both of you.
Anonymous, what do you reckon?
I think go for it if you've got to know, and you know in your gut whether it's worth the risk. So my ex was also my boss, and he was living with my now husband. And when I met him, my husband, I knew, wow, this guy is amazing. And when we broke up with my ex, we started hanging out, like playing tennis. I'd go over. I never ever thought he would go for it because I had been with his best friend. But he did, and then my ex got a puppy, and so I moved in after we'd been together for 3 months. But I had known my now husband for a year. At that point, we knew each other really well. Yeah. So we were all living together, and that was actually a bit awkward in the beginning. But then it really solidified with my ex and I. Like, he finally could see, wow, we were never going to work out. We're not the same. We might be dating well, but we do not live together well, and we have a really good friendship. My boss this whole time, not anymore, but very. Wow. Okay. We all saw a lot of each other, and he was at our wedding, and I've been with my husband now for 6 years, and we have a little boy, and but I think it's got to be worth the risk. You can't just do it because she's hot. You've got to really know, if you think it's going to be, like that other girl said, that it could ruin a friendship or a relationship.
Did it affect their friendship at all? Like, was there any point where you think they had
something in common?
Well, yeah, but did they have an issue with it? Like,
I don't know. Boys are funny. They didn't
even mention it.
They didn't talk about it.
Yeah, they didn't even talk. Even when I started talking with my ex, I was also like chatting. I sort of met them both at the same time. Was chatting to the roommate as well, and I thought they were having me on. That they were both knew that I was talking to both of them.
But they hadn't. Okay.
No, I realised.
Two men didn't communicate with each other.
That's so strange.
They're sitting in the same lounge room, texting the same girl and completely unaware of it.
What are you doing? Nothing. What are you doing?
Nothing.
They would have said texting a chick. Oh, cool. Me too.
Me too.
William, what's your thoughts on this?
I think the fella should go for it because back a few years ago now when I met my wife, I was with my mate and we're actually taking desserts while she was at work. We took him some donuts.
Right.
He was trying to chat her up and we ended up clicking. And now we've been married been together for 7 years, been married for 1, and now she's 39 weeks pregnant.
Congratulations.
And you and your friend, still friend?
No, after we got together, we ended up, not really talking anymore.
Yeah.
So I think that's what everyone's 100% is saying, go for it.
Go for it.
But know that it might ruin the friendship.
Yeah. But if the guy doesn't even live in the same area.
So just go behind his back, you mean?
No. But I mean, how's
postcode
he gonna...
rules?
Yeah. So how's he going to have a relationship? He's going to move to Toowoomba for this lady?
Yeah, but maybe he doesn't think it's serious. Yeah. So maybe he's like, I'll just hook up, or maybe I'll just see.
Yeah.
Well, he's already hooked
up. His mates will let him do that.
If he was a true friend.
Yeah.
Stav, Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Always keeping an eye out for your abs, and I know how much you love your beauty products, and I know how much you love to try new health and beauty products. And I've got one for you that I think might be, to use lack of a better term, right up your alley.
Okay. It's only because my friends are like beauticians and they're always like, hey, salmon sperm. And I was like, yep. And they're like, you haven't even... And I was like, yeah, I'll try it, whatever.
Do you want to meet salmon first, or
change my name to salmon?
Is it just one? Like, how many people like salmons?
How many salmons is it?
How do they get it out?
The usual
You know
way.
I've shown you the video.
Wow.
It is a phenomenal. It is phenomenal. They just massage and, yeah.
Oh.
Anyway.
Well, this one can do pretty much anything. It has recently shown promise in treating everything from advanced cancer to deadly liver disease to crushing it at the gym and reversing some signs of aging. Now, putting all that together, before I let you know what it is, would you take it?
I guess.
Great.
Is this the same protein powder that you've been taking recently? What are you obsessed with now?
Creatine? No,
Yes.
but for any woman over 40, creatine is a wonder drug, especially
That's
if you're
why
going
he's
through,
taking it.
Perimenopause.
Is that why you're taking it?
That's why I'm taking it.
You're the only person I know that
only
takes
got
it.
a couple of
It's
eggs left.
Yeah. Why did you sell it like that? That
What?
it's for over, like for women, if you're taking it?
Because I got mansplained because I said to Kat, I've been doing my research and apparently it's great for everything. It's not just a bro powder that you
Yeah.
take to the gym. It's good for your memory. It's especially good for older ladies. And then she didn't listen to a word I said. That was blah, 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 blah,
You
blah,
called
blah,
her an
blah,
older
blah.
lady.
And then she...
So that was your first mistake.
No, but then she was at a conference that she was hosting, and she was saying that I got a bit brain fog today, and the woman was like, creatine, got to get on the creatine. She's like, and now the house is full of it. But no, this is fecal transplants. You take healthy people's poop, you take it as a pill, and it is a wonder drug. They're calling them crapsules or poo pills.
I've actually heard about this
Have you?
ages ago.
Yeah.
Yes, some people are even doing it manually.
Like
do you-
direct from the source to the receiver.
No, like going to clinics.
Yeah.
And no, I won't, by the way.
You wouldn't take
But
it?
No.
Because
no,
it's just
no.
like actual pills, though,
Yeah,
like that.
No, each to their own. I think it's
You
amazing.
do the vampire thing and the salmon semen. You wouldn't do that? Where's the line here?
Everyone has their limits
Everyone
of things
has
they
because
will
I
or won't
eat
do.
Yeah.
salmon.
What?
I eat salmon.
Right.
I don't eat people's crap. That's why.
Shooter McGavin
I don't
does.
take other people's crap. That's just my theory. in
Okay,
life.
but it's a
In
wonder
all
drug.
aspects.
It's a wonder drug.
Why don't you
take
do
it.
it?
I would.
Do it.
I've been taking everyone else's shit for ages.
Exactly. So that's more of your.
But if it's in a pill form, it's
no,
not like
because
exactly
I
like
don't get
there.
me wrong. I admire it, but I've never
No,
been
don't
able.
admire it. That's weird.
No, I mean this. I've never been able to take placenta. Like my friends used to get
Oh,
the
yeah.
placenta
Oh, yeah.
dried and then put in pills, and I was like, nope. And they're like, it's already been inside you, and I was like, but there's no reason why you need to put it back.
No.
For me, but admire what they did. And I don't know why it works. Like
all the,
it's a waste product.
Yeah, but the waste product contains the good stuff that got the waste product out. So if it's from a healthy person, the bacterium stored in that is much healthier.
Can't you just put the
than
good
yours.
bacterium in without doing that?
Well, then we wouldn't have a story, would we?
Who also puts their hand up for that clinical trial?
Yeah.
Someone that's in a bad way.
Have you
If
just ordered them? Have you ordered them?
Not yet. But if you're in a and you get to that level of health, you'll try anything. You know, especially
No.
if it's a cancer treatment.
Oh, well, I guess for...
If they said to you this, I mean, the other thing is if they didn't tell you what was in it. Like
Yeah,
half
well-
the stuff that's in, you heard the lady we were talking about before about the cosmetics clinics, they've got it listed under poisons.
Yeah, but you've made the mistake of telling us what's in it now. It's the same as my kids. Everything they eat is chicken.
Okay.
Just tell me it's chicken.
Okay.
All right?
That
If
was
it's chicken,
that was my
I'll
mistake.
eat it.
It would,
was my
because
mistake.
like
But just
bee
if I
pollen,
go
I
to the
don't
next,
even know what the bee pollen is that we took.
hang on.
That could be bee poo, and I'll be like, great, no worries. Remember we were taking that?
Yeah, I have only just read the headline. I'm scrolling down.
Yeah.
There is another drug that does exactly the same thing that does not contain any poo.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Do I look nice today?
Yep.
You look like what you always wear, though.
Yeah, but, but is it nice?
Yeah.
Well, I know where you,
Don't neg me, all right?
I'm not negging you. I know where you're going. I'm very
I
excited.
have a date today.
Oh.
all right?
know.
And I haven't been on a date. Haven't been on a date in a very long time. And it's a different type of date.
All right.
Because this is a date with a high school. High school. I realised how bad that sounds.
I thought that was the longest pause I've ever heard in my life.
School. I'm going to a school. Oh my lord!
You set that up completely
I know.
wrong.
I am, and this just
You're going
proves
for an interview. Say it like that.
I'm
Is
going
that
for an
better?
interview. See how
Yeah.
nervous I am.
Yes.
So my daughter Which this is something that blows my mind. She's only in year 3, and you have to start thinking about high schools so early now.
Some people put their name down as soon as they're born at different schools. So that someone else, like, why don't you go there? And they're like, oh, no, because he's in year 2. You had to put it down when you was born.
Yeah. It's like daycare now. You've pretty much got to let them know, like, the day you can see that you're
We
going
had sex last night. I'm pretty hopeful.
Get them down, please. But, yeah, we're going to a high school, and we're very fortunate that we're able to afford private schools for our children. We know some parents aren't able to do that, and whether, our eldest son went to a state school, he absolutely loved it, but it's a decision that we've made for our kids to do that. So today's the day where Esther and I are going for the school tour. But I always feel the same way when I go to parent-teacher interviews. I feel like...
You're being judged?
Yes.
Yeah, are you going to wear that jacket?
Oh. Don't do that to me. It's a puffer vest.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Well, I wore this because I'm like, I could take this off if I don't like it.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And then I always start to think, what am I going to wear? Like how I don't act myself. Like act different, Matthew. Don't be you.
You put on a voice?
I think it's like you don't say hi. You're like, good morning.
Hello. Oh, hello.
But it is always nerve-wracking because you don't go to interviews anymore.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you haven't done job interviews or anything like that, this is putting your best self forward so that your kid can get in.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that say no. It's a new experience when you're going back to the days when people say yay or nay.
Yeah. Yep. The only job interview I ever did was at McDonald's when I was 14. Other than that, I've never...
the only one?
It's the only job interview I've ever done.
Wow.
Wow. That is crazy, isn't it? I used to do them just for fun. And then be like...
Why would that be fun?
Well, I used to apply thinking maybe it would be better. And then it was always the ones that you didn't want you got the jobs
100%.
of. And I haven't let go of the ones that have said no to me. Like sometimes I go into Mimco and I'm like, I'm just so sorry. Like, just mind asking the boss, like, why?
Because the girl who served me yesterday, horrible.
What was
awful.
I applied for a job at Harrods when I was in London.
Oh.
I still have the rejection letter.
Was it a fancy one?
Yes, it was.
Was it that would have been fancy.
Yeah.
First time it was written, lots of verbal ones, but first time it was on paper.
Did they say Stuart? They would have said Stuart,
Yes.
yeah. Are you taking your daughter?
No.
Oh,
no, it's
okay.
just me and Esther.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like it's not about you, it's about them.
It's totally about her.
Yeah.
But she's a reflection of her parents.
Yeah.
Mainly her mother.
Couldn't have said it better, Stav. Couldn't have said that better. The other thing that gets me sometimes is when people say, oh, I've seen you on Instagram. And then that's where it all starts to unravel.
That's why you're even more nervous about the wigs?
Well, yes.
Wear it.
Do not wear it.
Hey, I've seen you on Instagram. Just out of curiosity, what have you seen on Instagram?
Yeah.
Me dressed in my wife's clothes with a wig.
So this is just a school tour. It's not the actual interview, is it?
No, but
So
first
think of it that
impressions.
way. Now, this is in their mind. This is you making up your mind.
No, it's a first date.
But they want
but
your
they're
money.
trying to impress you as well. It goes both ways. Go in like you're like, nah, I'm not really sure about this. Do you know what? We've actually got 5 tours today.
Yeah.
Abby, I've never done that in my life. I've never been in a position to act like I don't like.
Were you this nervous when you went to do the tour of the boys' school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was. Because the other thing is, with this school, this is the school my wife wants.
So you have to be on your best.
Yeah.
Take snacks and halfway through, like pull out caviar and lobster and stuff.
It's not that. It's
not that.
No.
Wine and the wafers.
What?
Not that either.
No. Is it Catholic? Then you can take wine.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm nervous. Not much makes me nervous, but this is the stuff that makes me nervous because they'll see the real me. You know?
Well, they won't because you're hiding it.
See, the thing is, I often think that,
but you're not.
And I've been told by all the women in my life, they go, your face. I go, what about it? I go, you're doing your face.
There'll be other parents there. So wait for them to get out of the car.
Is that what you're saying?
See what they're wearing and take a change of clothes just in case.
Good idea.
Stav, Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
The girls have gone wild. You've gone wild. Girls gone wild.
It's gone wild.
We're mums who never get out and do anything.
Give me 1 margarita, 2 margaritas, give me 3 margaritas, margarita.
Mum's gone wild.
Ooh, Mum's gone wild. Just an opportunity just to forget our stresses. Just constant Mum. And we just need time out with other mums just to enjoy ourselves, get back on the straight and narrow for term 3.
What's your most asked question from your children?
Oh, there is not. It's just literally mum. And I'm like, why is it if dad's here, why do you not get asked?
Because they go straight to management. They go,
Yeah, but it's even just so that he won't go there. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if you want me, you can come to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Does he say, ask your mother?
They just don't even.
Right.
Don't even, bruh. Yes. But one person that definitely needs to come is Jacqueline. Good morning.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're good. Mum's gone wild. Why do you need to come?
Oh, because I'm a mum.
Yeah, great. That's what we need to say. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time. See you there.
Done. Why would we refer to you as MILF?
Well, me and my best friend were out one night, and this was actually the first time we ever had hung out. And, yeah, a few margaritas later, and she was kind of like, hey, should we go get a tattoo? And I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, well, maybe. And so, yeah, we went and got a tattoo, and this was her first tattoo she'd ever got. And we just ended up with getting MILF tattooed on our butt. So
on your butt?
How big are we talking here?
Oh, look, it's
just
probably only about an inch big, but it's big enough for my children to ask me in the shower.
Yes. What's that?
Mummy, what does that say?
Brilliant.
Oh, no.
How do you dot the I?
I love it.
That's great.
Oh.
We actually looked at having a tattooist at the party, but they nixed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
dang.
yeah, it was a bit hard. Legalities, you know what I mean?
Hygiene.
But there is nothing stopping you from going from the party to a tattooist.
To get something on the
Oh,
other
there
cheek.
you go. Maybe we'll get matching tattoo round 2.
Yeah. So did you get that? Were you both mums when you went out? You and your friend?
Yeah, we've got 6 kids under 7 between us.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason they got it.
Well, no, I know that, but you're saying so that it was the first night they ever went out
Was that
together.
before you had your third
Yeah.
kid?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was before I had my baby.
Yeah.
But yes, that was the first time we'd hung out.
Is she going to come
as
with you?
friends. Oh, yeah, definitely. She's my partner in crime now.
Oh, I love it.
So good. All right. Well, the MILFs will be there. The tattooed MILFs you'll now be known as.
Oh, good.
You know, there's going to be a point in the night where I'm like, I
gotta see it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Will you get to a point in the night where you'll be happy to show Abby?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, start of the night. Yeah. What are you talking about? We're not
On
amateurs
entry.
here.
When I first meet you.
That's how you'll back in.
Yeah, for sure.
We need to see some ID.
Here we go.
I'll just show you my butt. That's my
I
idea.
can't wait to meet you. This is going to be fun.
Good on you, Jack. We will see you there June 28th for Mums Gone Wild.
Thanks so much. Hope you guys have a good day.
You too.
Register b105.com.au. This is going to be a night you will remember.
Stav, Abby and Matt.
Alpha Bucks tomorrow. It'll be the 12th of June. 6, 7 and 8, your chance at 50 grand. Here are some answers.
6 a.m. it's L. Some of your answers are linen, lifeguard and lake. 7 is M. It's marmalade, money and mullet or Malay. And 8 a.m. it's C. And it's cruise ship, car and cycling.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Stav, Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.